Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Just getting set up here. Why is this not allowing me to zoom in? There we go. Okay. All right, let me shut my door so I get no distractions. Hello, hello. Hopefully I have some crafters join me. If not, I will keep this video here on my Facebook page, or I will also upload it to my YouTube channel so that you can find it there. I'm going to be playing with tonight potions and spells again. Really enjoying this Stampin' Thin Cut. If you were with me last week, I was live and we created this fun card. This was a spooky background. We used some ink blending to make that moon. We did some splattering. So you can find this. Also, this video, I've already uploaded it to my YouTube, or you can just go back and find it here on Facebook. This was last Friday. So that was the 13th, September 13th. So today, let me show you what we're going to make today. We're going to make this fun card, and I'm going to show you how to create that background. So this is super cool for Halloween, but again, any type of card you're making, if you wanted to switch this up for the holidays and not make it a spooky background, but have maybe blue for the sky, make snow falling. But I'm going to show you how to do this so it looks perfect. But I'll give you all the measurements and everything. Very simple card. We'll do a little bit of stamping. I have everything pre-cut and ready to go for us today. So this is my shopping site. If you are new here, let me just flash that. Welcome. This is my Stampin' Up site, staceymaeno.stampinup.net. If you place any orders with me, I do have a free card kit, free with purchase. Today's the last day for that, with any $50 order. So that gives me time to prep the orders and then get ready for my next class. And also, anyone who places an order with me, I invite you to my group. I do giveaways for Happy Mail weekly, as well as for anyone who places orders. But that's, all the housekeeping items if you're new. But welcome, like, follow, and share me with your friends. I'm building my crafty community, and I would love if you would share me around. So, on to today's card. So let me just show you, I did show this last week, but here's all the thin cuts that you get with this. Super fun. Here is the stamps, an image of all the stamps that come with it. Great Halloween set. This is not just for card making. Absolutely can use this for scrapbooking. So definitely don't be deterred from thinking it's only card making. All right, so I'm going to get that out of the way. So let me bring in all my little bits and pieces. I'm going to go through the measurements super easy first, and then we'll get to making our background. So this is Lemon Lime Twist. This is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to score this at 5 1/2 just to give us that portrait style card like this. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of black cardstock. These are each cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of white cardstock. These are cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, that's all the pieces for the card. But now the bits, I have the book here. You'll see I cut out the book. I did cut out the crow. We're going to color that. I did cut out my cat. He's not so spooky. He has a smiley face there, but I heat embossed. So you might see that, yeah, you can see that little glossy. So what I did was I stamped in my Versamark right here. I stamped the cat in Versamark on my black cardstock. And then I sprinkled black embossing powder over the cat, and then I heat set it with my heat gun. So that's how I got that effect. In my sample card here, let's see if you can see, I clear embossed the cat. So I stamped in my Versamark on the black, but I used clear embossing powder. So I wanted to try it with black. So see if you could see a difference there. Okay, so that's that. Then I cut out my, with glitter gold glitter cardstock, the broom head. But if you notice there, it's hard to see. It's cute on the card. It does give a little extra element, but I used gold embossing thread and kind of just wrapped it around the front, have a glue dot on the back. Well, there, you can see it better there. But it does give it a cool element. If you want to do that in a different color, that's fine. And then I cut out my broom handle here in just some, I don't even know what color I cut this out in. Broom handle color. All right, so let me just get this out of the way here. I'm going to bring in my, now this is a Stampin' Up paper trimmer. I've had this trimmer for years and years and years, but if you didn't know, you can score. There is a scoring blade and a cutting blade, okay? So I'm gonna use the scoring blade right now because I'm gonna score at 5.5. So I had this handy, so I just wanted to show my customers from close to my heart that may be coming over with me that if you're in the market for a new paper trimmer, the Stampin' Up paper trimmer also cuts and scores. So I'm just folding my card base here. All right, so we're gonna need a white and a front for the inside, which we're gonna do some stamping, and a white and a front for the outside. So let's just get to doing that. So I'll keep my card here in range. Now, how I did this was I cut out a piece of black cardstock. Okay, this is 4 by 5.25. And what I used was, let me give you the measurement. So because I have close to my heart items, I have the circle thin cuts. Okay, so I know a lot of you have this, but you might also have punches. So this is a 2.5-inch circle that I used, and all I did was I ran that, I kind of centered it where I thought the center would be on my piece of cardstock that I cut 4 by 5.25. This is my template that I'm making. I kind of got the center and then I popped it out. Okay, so these two templates are what I'm using to create my background. So we're gonna do that together. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to, let me make sure I'm in camera, yeah. I'm gonna kind of set where I want my moon to be, right? And then I'm gonna just hold that there. I'm gonna come in with my black Memento ink very lightly. I'm gonna use a blending brush. Sorry for the noise. Let me get, I'm not used to working with glass underneath me. One good thing about these mats is you can just ink right on here. You can get ink. You can put any mixed media on these glasses and it cleans up very well. So I'm just putting some black. I just want the light. So I'm kind of, you know, blending off because I only want, but I want to get a lot on my brush, but get all the excess black off, if that makes sense. I just want it to be that light gray. Okay, that lighter shade of dark black. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm kind of, actually, should we do the moon first? No. I'm just lining everything up on my card base of how it should be. All right, I'm gonna put my finger down on the moon to hold that, kind of shimmy this out of the way. All right, so now I know that's exactly where it should be. So I'm continuing holding it down. I'm just gonna start blending now, very lightly. See how I'm getting that gray, light gray? Just try not to move your fingers and have that circle move, but you wanna blend all the way around. And you see how I'm just going off on my glass mat? That's the purpose of this. So I'm gonna release my hands. I haven't moved anything. I just wanna ink up my blending brush again. Get all that excess off. Okay, come back in. So now you decide how much you feel you want to have of this with that gray background, with that black spooky background. Now, if you wanted to splatter this, I would splatter a little bit on here too. That would be kind of cool. Maybe some, I don't know, like clear splatters. I'm not going to do that today, but just giving you some ideas. So I think I'm good with my black for now. So I'm going to put that off to the side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up, my inner template. Voila. That's kind of cool in itself, right? Like a spooky background, just having like the white moon. But now what we're going to do is we're going to flip our templates. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of line this up. See how it perfectly lines up? You don't see any of the black. Now I'm going to go in with either Sundance is the close to my heart color, or you can use the Peach Pie. It's a very similar color. I'm not going for a yellow. I'm going more for a darker yellowish orange. I am gonna use Sundance. I think that's what I used on this one, but if you don't have Sundance, you can use Peach Pie. To me, Sundance just has a little bit more, it's a little more orange and yellow. I don't know. It's, to me, I just, for what I'm doing, I just think Sundance is the color I wanted to use. Okay, so I lined it back up. Again, I'm gonna use my blending tool here. Just gonna get some of that excess off. And now I'm just going to go in the middle. So you see it, I'll hold it up close when I'm done. It's not quite yellow or orange, but I just think it's the right tone for the look I'm trying to go for. Okay. Perfect. Now, if you have some overlap, let me just hold this up. So see right there, I have that little tiny bit of white showing, not a problem. So now what you're going to do, now that you pretty much have everything created, now I'm just going to get some ink on here and I'm just going to kind of just put some there, if it bothers you. If not, there. Okay, I just kind of filled it in more, and that's kind of cool because it gives a little bit of a hue around the moon. So I kind of like how that effect came out. Okay, moving right along. Let me just grab a paper towel real quick. I just want to clean up my glass mat because I don't want to contaminate my other pieces. So I did not wet my glass mat chamois, so I'm just using my ink chamois. This is just to show how easy it wipes up, but now it's wet, so I'm going to come in with a dry paper towel. Okay. Perfect. All right, so where's my background? Here's my spooky background. We have that created. Now I'm going to take, I need to do more stamping. I want to stamp on the inside a little hocus pocus, so I'm going to come back in with my Memento ink, stamp that right in the middle. It's right in the middle. And then I want to take these little sparkles and put one there, put one there. I'm going to put one off to the side here where the cat's gonna go. All right, so those two. I want to get all the stamping out of the way. So that's it for that. Let's get our other piece, the inside. So now we are going to take our, we need our black again. We're gonna stamp two of these guys in the corner. Happy Halloween. And it's great, these grid lines you can line up. So put that there. Cute. Okay, for the cauldron, I'm gonna stamp off for the cauldron. As you can see, I only want part of it, so I'm gonna stamp right till about there. Again, no worries getting ink on your glass mat, but just make sure I am even here. Perfect. Okay. All right, so now for coloring your cauldron, you can either, if you have the Close to My Heart, the blender pens, I love to use brown gray blend, the light shade, or if you have the Stampin' Blends, I would use the light gray granite. So whatever you want to use, I am going to use the light gray granite for the top. And again, I just, when I color, I just do quick brush strokes. And I love, one thing I love about the Stampin', what are these called? Stampin' Blends. I love the brush tip. I haven't even really used the chisel tip yet. I just constantly keep using the brush tips. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to highlight a few areas. And then I'm actually going to use my tri-blend, because I love that shade. See how it's perfect shade. It's brown gray, but I just love it. And it's perfect for animals. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do the whole cauldron. I'm going to do the whole cauldron in the light gray granite. I actually like it. So this is kind of easy. Then you can just color the whole thing. But as you can see, I try not to go over so many times, because I don't want it to be streaky like I just did. Try just to make one swipe, if that makes sense. I used to love coloring. Problem is, I have horrible eyesight now, and I have to wear reading glasses to even read text messages on my phone. It's pathetic. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I might take the darker one and just highlight that, since I did the whole thing, the gray granite, just maybe come over this top piece. This is the dark gray granite. Now, when you get the Stampin' Blends marker, you get 2 of each, a light and a dark for each color. Yeah, I like that a little better. Okay, that's cool. It's more like a spooky cauldron. All right, so there's our inside. So now we can layer this together with one of our black panels. These two together, and then bring your card base in. Now we'll put this inside our card base. Okay. There's our inside. Now back to our front panel. We did our stamping. We have to, we can layer this together with the black panel now. So if you want to add more to this, I'm just showing how fun this Potions and Spell bundle is. But definitely add some ribbon, add more gems, like I said, splatter. right. Here's our top. So now I just need to do a little bit more coloring. So I'm going to use my light Melon Mambo. I have my light Peach Pie. I'm going to use my, let's use brown gray light. See, it's just a lighter gray. I love it. Okay. And then what do I got here? I have light lemon lime twist. Fun, 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 fun. Any other coloring? Okay, we have to do our crow. So I'm going to come back in. Let's use light. This is light Daffodil Delight. I'm actually going to use the chisel tip just to do his beak. Peach Pie again for this part. Oh, I have such a tickle in my throat right now. And now, excuse me, let me take a sip of my water. Okay. Do I want to do, let's do, I'm going to do my tri-blend. I'm going to do his wings a little darker. So I'll leave them. Can I use the middle color? So now we're going to attach this to our card front. I love my panels to be 1/8 of an inch from one another and then leave that another like almost 1/4 of an inch showing. I love it. Okay. So now, what are we going to do? We're just got to put everything together now. So I'm going to take my broom with a glue dot. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back and then attach my handle. Just like that. All right, I want to put foam tape on. No, I'm going to put this straight down to the paper. We need some foam tape on our cat and our crow. I love foam tape. I use so much of it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we want to put this right at the bottom. I hope you picked this setup. It's so cute. Okay, right there. We are going to put our cat like standing on it. Almost. Let's get our broom. Okay, there's the broom. And now our crow, we're going to put him popped up. The corner of the moon over here. We need some gems. I'm going to use some clear ones, I think, yeah. So I'm just going to use some clear sparkles. You know what? I'm going to use, where's my, I just had my, here it is. I like picking these up with these better. I know I have my little pickup tool, but I always just forget. And this is just like always right in front of my face. Where is it? A gem there, one here, and I think I'm done. Am I done? Okay. Let me look at the card. Let me see if I'm finished. I think I am. I hope you enjoyed this card. Again, this is the spells. Potions and Spells. Super cute Halloween cards. This is the one I made last week. I'll bring that back in. This was last week's video. If you joined me, you can go back and find that, or it's on my YouTube channel. And not next week I'm live because I have my card class on the 24th. So make sure you come back and see my card class. This month I will be starting on some holiday cards. So that's going to be super fun. I'll give you a sneak peek at those. These I will show you how to make on the 24th, and you can earn them free with a $50 order. So come back for that. So I won't be live next Friday, but come back. I will be live on October 4th, and I'm going to use this one more time. We're going to make a treat holder. So that should be fun. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. If you need anything, you know where to find me. And yeah, happy crafting. Bye now.